live stream. So we got a bit of a later live stream today. I had some stuff happening earlier in the day. It came up last minute, so I wasn't able to just kind of fix my schedule. So I took care of whatever it was, and we're here now. So yeah, but yeah, it took a while, but we're here. Anyways, today we're going to be playing more Wuthering Waves, and we're going to be covering the secondary main quest of version 3.4, which is going to be Lucilla's story. Now, this is the main quest I haven't gotten around to yet, because I wanted to wait until another Wuthering Waves stream to do this. And a lot of things have happened in Wuthering Waves since then. Not in-game per se, but in terms of announcements, we're getting version 3.5 on July 10th, I believe, and that'll be interesting, because that's 2 weeks from now. So in another 2 weeks, you'll see another Wuthering Waves stream. But anyways, let me go ahead and readjust the volume here. We can go ahead and kick this up. We'll go ahead and pause the music for now and go from here. So, in terms of this quest, we have had a quest before where we did get to know a little bit more about Lucilla, but I believe this is kind of diving into her past a bit. The previous quest, which I didn't stream because I was on vacation at that time, we got to kind of know a bit more about her in terms of, like, I guess, like how she became the president of Star Torch Academy, right? So, but I think this is going to dive more into her past, so we'll figure it out from there. Same length of time? I think so. We're going to go for about 2 hours, as long as the quest is. I don't have much time because this is later in the day, so I'm not going to stream for as long as I usually do. I'll just do the quest. However long the quest is, we'll end it after that. Alright, anyways, no pulling today because I have almost no asteroids. If you take a look at my asteroid amount, we're currently sitting at 3 because I've been spending a lot of time pulling for Lucy's weapon, which is the spectral trigger here, and I'm kind of close. Let's see, we're currently sitting at 14 pages, which if you take that 14 times 5 per page, right? We're looking at about 70 pulls, so I'm pretty close to hard pity right now. I'm off by about 10 pulls, so you know, I'll probably end up getting Lucy's weapon, and then after that I have to save up some asteroids for version 3.5 because I do plan to pull for Sui Sui, who's Yang Yang's sister, because I don't want to pull for Yang Yang herself, but I do want to pull for Sui Sui because she is Glacio, and Glacio can help with my Hyuki team. Because currently my Hyuki team uses Hyuki with Lene and Chisa. But the thing is, like, Lene is already being occupied by my Ima team, or just, you know, any other team in general. I want to give Lene a bit of a break in terms of, like, her being in so many teams, so many of my teams. So to lessen the load on Lene, I do want to get Sui Sui in order to lighten the load and also just provide more Glacio chafe to my lineup. So that's the idea with that. But yeah, that's something that we'll look forward to in version 3.5. Will I have enough asteroids by then? No, I mean, it's 2 weeks from now, and I've pretty much gotten almost all the asteroid sources I can. The only asteroid sources that I have left that I haven't used up are, you know, these events, right? There's also the tactical hologram, which I can also do as well. And then, of course, End State Matrix, Whimpering Waste, and the Tower of Adversity refresh. So I'll probably end up doing these over the next 2 weeks, get as many asteroids as I can get, and then, you know, hope for the best on our pulls. But anyways, without further ado, let's go ahead and get into the main quest here. So let's go ahead right here. We choose the sky. So this is going to be To the Stars Yet to Shine, Lahai Chapter 3 Segue. Alright, we're going to go turn on focus mode just so we don't get interrupted by any other quests, because that's something I don't like about, like, overlapping quests. So I'm glad they have a feature for this, because before, you know, in games that have quests, typically overlapping quests will mess up the experience. But I'm glad they have this feature in there, because otherwise I'd have to go through and complete a bunch of side quests, which that takes a bit of time. Alright. Oh yeah, sorry, before we do that, I do have to adjust my my settings here because I forgot. I usually do my my game settings like this. So as usual, whenever I do Wuthering Waves stories, I always put it to these settings: master volume at 100, voice volume at 100, music 75, and then everything else is 50. Just this is because like I want the voice to stand out, and then the music to kind of be there to support. We can even turn the music up to 85. I don't want the music to be overpowering the voice, so we leave music up there, and everything else is kind of in like. I'm not worried about these ones. Sound effects, ambience, and interface don't really matter too much. So, yeah.
The president doesn't look too happy today. Maybe we should.
I'm worried I might have to go to pity for
Lucilla's busy
Camille. I'm 30
I should
polls
wait
from the
outside.
50-50 and 70 from guaranteed Camille, and just got insane luck earlier today on the weapon. You know, I think you should just go for it, Josh. Because if you don't go for it, or if you have, I guess, if you have worries or fears about going into it, then I feel like that's not a good way to approach it. I'd say just go for it and hope for the best. That's all you can really do.
Not a problem. For project funding approvals, we can follow the new Federation's model. But when it comes to picking research topics, I'm afraid I must insist on giving
I was kind of
teams
wrong
more
about
freedom
this.
to choose their own
I was saying like, oh, the new region that's gonna come out is gonna be the new Federation. Oh, the new region is gonna be, I believe it's Mingzhou, which is borders alongside Jinzhou. It's not necessarily a new region. It's still part of Huanglong. It's just like another city within Huanglong. So you got Jinzhou, and then bordering Jinzhou is gonna be Mengzhou.
I have full confidence
today.
in our fact.
Maybe we should come back another time, Professor.
Okay, I think I'm doing something wrong here. There is no voice acting here. Oh no,
Yes.
I took something else.
Maybe we should come back.
Let me take a look at
Just
this.
look at this paragraph.
Inspect.
It reads like
Okay, let's see what we got. A group is gathered around a plant which in what appears to be a Pioneer Association office. You recognize Verena among them in the background. A lone figure works facing away from the camera. Is that Lucilla? Yeah, that is, yeah. So we see Verena here. And then we have Lucilla in the background. That's interesting. What's this? A graduation photo of Lucilla, but the setting doesn't look like a school. A stern, noble woman stands beside Lucilla, her hand on Lucilla's arm. Okay, so some kind of noble upbringing, maybe? What's this? Students from various departments gather around Lucilla. She appears slightly overwhelmed. And then this one, a photo taken through a porthole that captures an enormous Suliskin. A small note on the bottom right corner of the photo reads, "The largest Suliskin ever recorded." That is a massive one. Okay, so that's interesting. So
just look at this paragraph.
So
it reads like
she's
you were
part of
hallucinating all
research,
the
and then
high
she's
roy
also,
mushrooms.
it seems like she's also part of maybe a noble upbringing.
Yes, I
Theories,
understand.
a few
The
theories.
president doesn't look too happy today.
All right, let's sit down.
Understood. Let's save those two issues for our call next week. The new partnership model is interesting, but I'll need to run it by my colleagues first. No, not at all. Why would I think you're making things difficult for us? The Academy has always been open to this kind of collaboration. Okay then. See you next week. Have a wonderful day.
Oh, she's angry.
Impudent little hamster. Really? Using a crisis to haggle me down to wholesale?
I've never seen you this worked up.
I'm fine. Just had a bit of a tiff with a rather difficult partner. It's just that... You want some coffee?
Sure, why not? Only coffee for
Ah,
breakfast.
didn't realize the sun was already up.
So, what's all this you've got going on, President Lucilla?
Right. What am I even working on? After the hero defeats the Demon King, shouldn't we all be enjoying our happily ever after?
She's got a lot on her plate, like, you know, enough to where she's kind of forgetting what she's currently working on.
But here I am, burning the midnight oil like I'm part of some sleep deprivation experiment. A former colleague from the Pioneer Association taught me how to make this special coffee blend. Want a sip?
Yeah, let's give it a shot. Personally, for me, I don't drink coffee in real life. It just doesn't really work for me. Caffeine doesn't really work for me, so I kind of abstain from it, but I can see the appeal in it.
Did she actually add?
This coffee has an intoxicating smell to it.
Oh, it's a favorite among the gold runners in the new Federation. Packs a punch. Sometimes a little too much of a punch. That hits the spot.
Let's see. I think I want to ask more about her student days, because that was the most intriguing photo for me.
It wasn't the most thrilling time, but it certainly left me with some memorable moments. Now I'm around students every day, but it's hard not to notice how far I've drifted from their world.
What's the story behind that giant Soliskin photo?
Ah, that one. One of my students took it. Shame I never got to see that Soliskin with my own eyes. Must be twice a person's height, at least from the picture. Can a Soliskin even grow that large?
Do you plan to tell me what I'm really doing here?
All right, Rover. Technically, I shouldn't be asking a student this. So let's just call it a casual chat between friends.
Okay, that's
So,
one way to put it.
From a purely administrative standpoint, is there a chance that certain unverified intel I share with you off the record could, through private channels, somehow influence an inspection report issued by a particular independent international organization?
That's a very complicated set of words. I'm gonna need her to dumb it down for me a bit.
I mean, what's your network like at the Black Shores? Got any real pull there?
You really want to know?
I'll be straightforward, Rover. Star Search Academy has been in a bit of a bind ever since the Exostrider and Aleph One left the Highway. As you can see, our investors are reassessing the Academy's value now that the Exostrider is gone. They're holding a review next week to discuss new management policies moving forward.
Really? So the extra strider meant that much to
Before
the
that
value?
happens, I pulled some strings to get a third-party agency in for an independent investigation. Whatever they put in their report will steer the whole review.
So you brought in the Black Shores to audit Star Torch. When's this happening?
Dr. Luke is waiting for the auditor at the Starworld Riseway as we speak. They'll be here any minute. Now, Rover, I'm not about to interfere with an independent audit, but I'd like you to be there during this visit. And if possible...
You want me to put in a good word?
Oh, no need. Just make sure they see the Academy for what it really is. My students can speak for themselves.
Well, we do run the Black Shores to some degree.
Dr.
so
Luke and the auditor have arrived. Shall we?
we can probably make something work. Something like that, maybe. Not sure. We'll try our best.
Oh, just a second. Okay, let's go.
All right. Let's see what this audit's going to be about. Okay, here we go. Quest unlocked. All right, so I can optionally use the Velo conduit, or I can head to the station. I'm gonna do the optional. I always try to do the optional whenever necessary, because
I admit,
I feel like it just adds extra depth. There we go.
I can give you a ride to the training grounds today.
The
but
lenses
stay
convert the
away.
reactor drive light into storable.
I don't see anyone. Are they still on their way?
Oh, hold on. Dr. Luke says the auditor insisted on.
Now, who's this auditor? It's someone we know.
What's all this?
Oh. That's Sigrika Lene here? Okay.
Professor, we heard a very important visitor is coming to tour the academy. Don't worry, we'll make a good impression.
That sounds like something Sigrika would do.
Yep, we even threw together a little welcoming, thing.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, you rascals. All right, but follow my lead. If this auditor is a by-the-book type, then we...
No way. It's Alto. Alto's the editor, or not the editor? The auditor. Bro, he's gonna go nuts when he sees me there.
Oh, yeah! What a ride! Now that was top notch. So many people. So, not a confidential audit. Huh.
Probably not.
Welcome to Star Torch Academy. I'm Lucilla, the Academy President. So glad you could make it.
Being very formal.
Welcome to Star Torch Academy!
Oh wait, okay, that's not formal. Whoa. Okay. That's something different.
Oh, right. I'm Alto. You guys really know how to roll out the red carpet.
Nice to meet you, honored sir. I'm Sigrika, from the preparatory program. Thank you for coming to tour the academy.
Hello. Please, just Alto is fine.
Yeah.
No need for that honored sir stuff.
Alto can't handle all this formal stuff. He's
Got
too
it.
casual.
I'm a Roya, you know. And I just want to say the academy has been so wonderful to my people. We're all working together to make the world a better place. Oh, and there are lots of Roya students in Rebel College too. Everyone works so hard.
And they're really trying to sell this.
Uh-huh.
Chief Aldo, I'm Dorian from the agronomy wing. I brought you a complete nutrition squeezy jelly and our department's special
They're
self-feeding
bombarding
cup
this
noodles.
guy. Really trying to make a
Cup
good impression here.
noodles. Oh, thanks. Oh, and hey, just call me Alto.
Director Alto, I'm Misha from the Department of Exostrider Engineering. I couldn't bring my project here, so I'm here to sing instead.
Okay.
Director, I'm from the Department of Void Matters, sir. I can dance.
All right then. Yo, he's grooving. He's really doing this. Dude, Lucilla is just... She's cringing, man.
And I can do some custom mods on your bike.
Okay, that one sounds pretty useful, actually.
Mr. Alto? This is Rover from Rebel College. He will be joining us for the duration of your tour.
Oh, he knows who I am. What's cooking? Yeah, I gotta hit him. I gotta hit him with it. What's cooking, Director? Yo.
Rover. Huh. What a fantastic name. Not too long, not too short.
Aren't custom mods banned on campus or on mess rooms? I think so, but
Are we supposed to know each other?
but you know, it is what it is.
We are, but don't make it too obvious.
Dude,
Copy
me
that.
and Alto are just homies.
Well then, without further ado, let's head over to Rebel College. I'll fill you in on our facilities along the way.
Crazy offer, it is banned. Well, you gotta do it under the radar.
Oh, tell those kids to go their separate ways. I'll meet you at Rebel College.
Dude, I'm loving this quest already, man, because Alto's such a cool character. Like, you know, he's a bit, you know, he's definitely, you know, an interesting character. But man, dude, Alto's so fun to be with, though.
All passengers, please take your seats
Like,
and fasten your seatbelts.
basically, Alto's the type of guy where, like,
Voidstorm
he'll
has
keep you
been
entertained.
prepared to
Like,
stop
you know, for example, if you're on like a 10-hour flight, Alto's the type of guy to keep you entertained the entire 10 hours. He's got your back.
Someone want to tell me what's happening?
Whoa. It's Jesus.
You didn't know, Rover? Everyone's saying the board is looking to shut down Rebel College.
No, not the college. Just the synchronists. A professor covering our Royan history class told us the Space Trek Collective wants them out of the academy.
Yeah, well, the rumor mill says Rebel eats up 2/3 of the Academy's budget. And
Whoa,
the collective's
okay.
investors have strong opinions about that. I say investors, but it's mostly new Federation money. Can't say I'm surprised they're pulling this kind of stunt.
What about you, Chisa? What have you heard?
Me? Actually, I don't know the specifics of what's happening. I just wanted to help.
So it's all just hearsay for now.
See, it's all happening because the Extra Strider lost.
Probably. I mean, they were literally picked just to pilot the Exostrider.
But synchronists are all such brilliant students. Even if they can't pilot anymore, they still...
The
That
new
was
Fed
not
only
offered
cares
under
as
the
long as you're an
radar.
asset.
Hey,
The
you know,
second you're
the
not,
president's right there. The president will cover for us.
There must be more to it than that.
And we're, you know, we're Rover. We'll cover for him too. I see. Thanks for filming me.
The president and I are on it. You guys should head back for now.
Well, give me a shout if you need backup. There's no way I'm letting them do the Synchronists dirty like this.
We're counting on you, Senior. We trust you.
I've got it. All right, head over now. I'll be all right. Like me and Alto are homies. I'll put in a good word. We've got this. Nope, there he is.
In addition to augmented resonance training, we place strong emphasis on general education for our synchronists. This is Professor Mornier, who teaches synth armament studies. Shall we sit in for a bit, Mr. Alto, before we tour the student projects?
if it's no trouble.
All right. In the last lecture, we proved that the rule equation holds true for Type 2 synth armaments. Today, we'll move on to their tuning stability constants.
Yeah.
Shin, could you please write the final derivation from the last lecture on the board?
Yes. Professor.
Dang, everyone is out of it.
While she gets started, let's do a quick review. Waleo, what is the standard medium used to measure tuning stability in a lab setting?
It's so...
No, dude. He's gone. He's gone.
Yes, sodium. An
Oh, he got it right
interesting gas,
anyways.
though its volatility makes it impractical for standard testing. Sonia, could you tell me the standard medium for determining tuning stability in synth armaments under laboratory conditions?
Squeezy jelly.
Squeezy jelly, you say? Well, it seems we moved through the material a bit too quickly last time.
She's trying her best.
But that's all right. Everyone, please refocus. Let's go over Lishian's board work.
And she's written nothing. Dude, jeez. Oh no.
As you can see, Mr. Alto, this is our signature sleep learning program.
Oh no, dude. Lucilla's trying to cover for it.
Oh, very impressive. How about we move on to the next stop?
Oh man.
After you.
Now I'm looking for proposals to get coming. I'm realizing how little content I've cleared. That's usually how it is sometimes, you know, like there's so many things that you gotta clear, but it's just about whether or not, or not whether or not, but how much time you want to dedicate to it and how much time you have. Hang in there. All right. Where to
Now
next?
we're about to show you some augmented resonance projects developed by our synchronists. Among them, the unmanned vehicle prototype shows exceptional promise across multiple market sectors.
Absent students, 8. Data uploaded to cloud storage.
These children seem to have forgotten the importance of honoring their commitments.
Dang, dude, nothing is going right.
What's the deal?
It looks like the students all skipped class.
Yeah. Maybe we're just too early, President Lucilla. Why don't we take a stroll elsewhere? I'm actually quite curious about the Academy's catering system.
My apologies, Mr. Alto. How fortunate we are to have you here, despite our apparent lack of preparation. There's no point denying it. You're seeing firsthand how the ongoing debate within the Space Trek Collective has begun to affect our students.
Okay, so she's trying to reveal some things.
Star Torch needs support now more than ever.
Okay, I gotta give him something. Gotta give him something.
Got any solutions?
Not really.
Dang. All right. Well,
I understand, President. And this is precisely why I'm here to convey the...
Oh.
Mr. Alto, how about we add an extra tour this evening? We can discuss anything you'd like after that.
Okay.
Works for me.
Rover, I'll take Mr. Alto for a meal then. Would you mind checking back in with Professor Mornier for me?
Sure, I can do that.
See you on Waves Line.
Tell me you know me without telling me you know me. Alright, let's see what's going on over here.
Why didn't you wake them up?
This class is difficult to follow, so it's normal for some to drift off. Still, it's rare for the entire class to go like that. If only I could make my lectures more accessible.
This isn't your fault.
It's like metal fatigue. These students are being tempered and pushed to their limits over and over. Eventually, the metal just
I think it's just the way that the curriculum is written.
Should I have woken them?
Honestly,
Reprimanded
you
them?
know,
Or
sometimes it's like the
assurance?
professor can make the difference, but sometimes it's just the
I've heard
curriculum
about
in
the pressure
general.
they've been under
That's like,
lately.
man,
Maybe the best thing is a few days away from all this.
because like the way that I see, or at least my perspectives from university, it's like, yeah, some courses were really boring for me, but the professors really made those boring courses seem a little bit of fun, like made them a little bit more fun at least. And then there are some courses that are really fun, but if you had a bad professor, then it makes it less fun. So I think it really just depends on like what the curriculum is, and then also the type of professor you have. Because I think Mornier is genuinely a pretty solid professor. Maybe her teaching is a bit complicated, and the curriculum's a bit complicated too, but I don't think it's like, the class being like this is necessarily her fault or anything. It's more like a combination of things, in my opinion.
Thank you, mentor.
I don't know, I'm just speaking from experience. Alright, what we got, Alto? We have the square by 8, the one we passed earlier, got some intel to share. Any recs on what to order? Lucilla went back to her office to take care of something. Get the cheap ones so you can toss them without feeling... No, or just order everything on the menu. How about that? Gotcha. yeah, just make him eat stuff, man. Alright. I mean, I think either way, we're gonna get something out of the Black Shores. It's Alto, man. If it's like, if it was a rando, then maybe it'll be a bit tough. But look, it's Alto, alright? We're gonna get something out of him. Because we're Rover, and we're just like that. Okay, let me get,
mind-bending herder.
let me get the bike ready. Oop. Alright, what we got, Alto? Just standing there casually.
You have my deepest respect. Working in this food desert takes a special kind of fortitude.
Yeah. Why is Encore not with you? Let me ask you about that first.
I couldn't convince her. She hit me with, "I'm too grown up for school now."
That's fair.
But that's fine. I asked President Lucilla to give me some grown-up worksheets. See how she likes those. Huh.
Okay. Tell me what happened.
To put it simply, the Exostrider's gone. So, the synchronous program needs to go. Problem is, everyone has a different idea of what to do with those students. And by everyone, I mean President Lucilla versus everyone else. Anyway, the new Federation and the majority of the board want to pull the plug immediately and draft a new teaching plan from scratch. Meanwhile, the executive committee moderates have promised to stay out of it as long as their nation's synchronists are covered, with either guaranteed support back home or a smooth transfer somewhere else.
Where does Lucilla stand?
She wants to continue the synchronous program.
Continue?
What's the goal
Yep.
with it?
Confusing, isn't it? Speaking of which, how well do you know her, Rover?
Pretty well.
Huh. I see. I'll be honest with you, Rover. The Black Shores doesn't trust her right now. Between her proposal, her deep new Fed connections, and that evasive attitude, there are just too many uncertainties for us to take on the risk of helping her.
Okay, I think I can understand.
At least, that's the conclusion we've reached based on the facts we have so far.
She does have secrets
But
that we don't
the
know
Bloom
about.
Bearers who graduated from Star Torch heard about this and stepped up to endorse Lucilla. That's what changed Shorekeeper's mind.
Okay.
A teacher who gets that kind of trust from her students. That's pretty impressive.
So, what do you need from me?
Actually, according to Shorekeeper, you are the one really running this audit.
Oh, okay.
So, we need you, acting as both a Star Torch student and a Black Shores auditor, to tell us if Lucilla is solid and what she's really planning.
Okay, that's an interesting approach.
I want to do something for the Synchronists, but I've also got my responsibility to the Black Shores. I don't think Lucilla would put her students in harm's way. But still.
What I want to know is like what the goal of the synchronous program is now. So originally it was for the extra strata, but now where's it going?
I should be the one saying that to you. Anyway, we need a plan for how...
Great, another grand
I'm in.
plan. Why'd you gotta make everything so complicated?
Yo, we got everyone here. Let's go.
Oh, what the... how's that?
Hello, Mr. Alto. This is a once-in-a-lifetime chance to invest in the Exostrator project. I suggest the Black Shores chips in this much. Or you can just patch me through to the collective board. I'd be happy to handle the negotiations myself.
Okay, she's confident. She's confident.
Is this Imeth? I can't believe she just hacked a Black Shores terminal.
I mean, this is serious.
I am being serious. If synchronous degrees get cancelled, my record will say I only finished Roya preschool.
Dang.
Besides, keeping Rebel College around isn't that hard. Get creative. Talk to Chase. Talk to Shorekeeper. The Collective's investors can't be tougher to handle than LF1, right?
Guess not.
So what if they don't care about your contributions? If they actually want you on their side, they'll have to listen anyway. That's how leverage works.
Honestly, yeah. You might have a point there, actually, you know?
If we lean on that kind of leverage now, we'll be held to it later. My experience has shown me that it's often better to act as an individual. Since you're planning on the savior career path, I think you'll understand what I mean, Imeth.
Makes sense. Kinda old school thinking, though.
I need to figure out what Lucilla is really thinking. Then I'll play it by ear. If I want them to protect the Synchronists when I can't, I've got to work inside their system. That's just how this game works. Trust me and Lucilla. We'll find the right way to handle this.
Ha! All right then. But just so you know, if my school record disappears, I'm renaming the Space Trek Collective to the Ymeth Collective.
Okay.
Honestly, if we let Ymeth loose on them, it might actually take some pressure off Lucilla.
But like she said, she's a Synchronist too. That just makes her one more person Lucilla has to protect.
Fair enough. But I'm afraid we have less time than we thought. I spotted some new Fed spies back at the station. Lost them on the motorbike. But it won't be long before they track us here. Before Lucilla's next tour begins, let's poke around, see what we can find.
Okay. Yeah, I need to know more about this too. Yeah, we're playing undercover. Let's go.
Students run flea markets on campus?
Not people, including me, that play
Starting to
Enfield
get the
thing.
hype.
Camille's the coolest character right now.
Wait,
I don't play Enfield,
isn't that
but
the
I would
student
agree.
who dozed off in class
I like Camille because of his
go
design. I think his design is great, and of course, you know, his voice actor, right? He's played by Alex Lee, so
Sounds come
I
forth.
gotta give him props there. All right. Hello.
If we follow this method, the convergence radius for this series is obviously...
Yes. I'm following.
I'm terrible at explaining this, aren't I?
No. I'm just slow. I'll focus harder.
No, you paid me to tutor you, and I'll make sure you get your money's worth.
That's pretty honorable.
Here, I'll write down a third way to solve it. Watch how it goes, okay?
Okay.
So that's why she was drowsy in class. She's been staying up late tutoring other students.
Well, she's a hard worker, that's for sure. Let's see what Lene is up to. Oh, Lene is modding other people's bikes. Is that it?
You're telling me you've modified every bike here? That's insane.
Wow. Valeo's been in the Expedition motorbike program since day one. These bikes here are basically his
It's
family.
this moveset and story. Since I just came in and gave, it just came and gave way more lore than other character quests and fleshed the character out a lot more. That's pretty cool.
So, what do you say, Auditor Alto? How about you order 10 as a starter pack?
Okay, that's... Well, I mean...
Soulmates sold in a pack.
I mean, the Black Shores could use those bikes.
Test drove the Academy stock model this morning. With the rain the last 2 days, probably felt a little slip on the turns, yeah? Try this one. I tweaked the ABS and TCS myself. You could take this straight to a pro race. No problem.
No wonder you were sleeping in class. Up all night in the garage?
No, bikes have been ready for weeks. Last night I was just saying goodbye to them.
Oh, well, that's depressing. I'd feel bad buying them now.
Brother turned around and hit a pose. Yo, this guy, man, I can't. Ah, man. Alto's so funny, man. Alright, what's she up to? What is this?
Hands off, you little...
Never!
We modded a way to make them better, not more dangerous.
Please don't.
Well, I'm pretty sure Lene modded her bike to be a bit more,
Maybe I'll just
you know,
check out the other
reckless.
stalls.
But
Don't
maybe
go,
that's just
Lisa.
her.
You've got a real eye for quality. This piece was meant for you.
No, it isn't. She's just a prep student. She doesn't know anything about quality.
Oh, come on, man.
Excuse me? The audacity! Just begging for a smack, aren't you?
Yours deserved getting banned. Okay.
Sorry, I'm not familiar with the mechanics, but I can see that this device's internal structure is finely crafted. From the external casing down to the internal wiring, the structure and circuitry are meticulously designed. Someone put their heart into this.
It's the best thing you'll find in the market, isn't it?
Yes, the best.
Thank you. That means more to me than you know. Honestly, if we want fundraising today, I'd just give it to you. But tell you what, I'll give you 20% off.
Ooh, okay. Nice deal.
No! 6 years, Li Xian! 6 years of your life! Just to sell it for nothing?
For nothing? I'll tell you what nothing is, little brother. It's having nothing to show for the past and nothing waiting in the future. That's nothing. Look around, Li Heng. We are synchronists. Synchronists who had the most resources but never became the chosen one for the Exo Strider. We've achieved nothing. But if we drop our stupid pride and try to support the students coming up behind us, then we can still be worth something.
You know, honestly, that's a pretty good way of looking at it, like leaving a legacy behind.
You want to support them, sure, but who's gonna support you?
Me.
That is true too.
I will support you.
Let's go, Lucilla.
Nothing to show? I refuse to let anyone write your epitaph before your work's even been seen. Nothing waiting? You all have me. I, Lucilla, president of Star Torch Academy, will always stand with you. Even if the whole world turns its back. Even if I have to do it alone. Oh, and by the way, we just landed a very generous sponsor. The new research fund will arrive tomorrow.
Okay.
That means...
That means pack up this stall. Unless you want to sell your hard work at a loss.
President for the win!
Let's go.
Chief Alto, it was you, wasn't it? You're the sponsor.
Huh? Oh, well...
Thank you, Chief. Thank you. You're the best.
You're the best.
Impudent little hamster. Really? Using a crisis to haggle me down to wholesale? Just had a bit of a tiff with a rather difficult partner.
Okay, one of these is gonna be a thumbnail moment.
She closed a deal in a single afternoon? That must have been a hard bargain.
I'll show my concern.
I appreciate it, but if a teacher needs her students to worry about her, she's already failed. Let's just keep it between us.
Sorry, Professor. We were out of line.
Out of line? For defending your work? That's not something to apologize for. You're braver than I ever was. Listen to me, Li Xin. This pioneering spirit of yours, in all of you, it deserves to be seen by more people. Don't ever let go of it.
I won't.
Oh, and maybe go a little easier on your brother. He's running out of brain cells to lose.
Professor, there's something I should tell you.
About Lenny and the others skipping class? Don't worry. I've already been briefed on their whereabouts. So, Mr. Alto, shall we move on to the evening's special viewing?
Whoa. Yeah, let's do it.
You call bro dumb. Well, you know, I don't know, maybe. Okay. Let me drive my bike.
Got the mind-bending herder, the
Okay,
eccentric
secret workshop. Let me see what this is.
the ghost girl.
What have they been working on?
So they turned the reading room into a workshop.
Whoa.
Lenny, you broke our little promise. I'm heartbroken, you know.
I promised to show off the Synchronists Club projects. You really think that scrap you wanted me to parade around was gonna win over a single investor? This is what a win looks like. All-terrain, self-propelled artillery. AI-driven multimodal autonomous defense system? Best part is, full augmented resonance effect control. Means zero electromagnetic interference. You could drop this thing in the middle of the etheric sea, and as long as I'm still breathing, I'm still piloting. Auditor!
Present!
If you keep funding synchronist research, then this goes into mass production in 1 year. No, 6 months!
Mass production?
I know, hard to believe, but just let us show you!
No. That's not what I meant. It's just that the Black Shores isn't a mercenary group.
But it cuts through tacit discords like a hot knife through butter.
We'll speak up for Alto.
Leave this to me.
Oh, okay.
Remove the safety, Lenny. Let's give it a test. Be careful.
Activate!
All right, let's see how this thing works.
That vehicle.
Watch out!
Oh boy. Okay. Oh, I guess we're fighting it.
Say, memories take shape. Gotcha.
And break.
Memories take shape. Gosh darn it. Come on, get in the shot.
Oh. Okay, I was trying to figure out how to use her forte bar. Because I've never played Lucilla before. Whoa, nice picture.
Are you all right?
I'm sorry, Professor. Mr. Alto, and club leader Lenny. I lost control. I'm really sorry.
Nana, please contact Dr. Luke to check on them. Are you all right, Lenny?
She's working like
Go
so
get
hard
yourself
for this.
patched up in the infirmary.
And then to see it
I'll
all
handle the
crumble like
rest.
that, dude, that's tough, man.
I agree. And I'm not just blowing smoke, Lenny. Controlling delicate equipment through pure resonance is an ability only you synchronists possess. This technology has huge potential. Especially if you, maybe lose the terrifying weapons?
But it's too late now.
It's never too late. I've been talking to new partners. There are many who still want to support us.
We are here to strive for the future of civilization. Startorch Academy will be the cradle for synchronists and the vanguard of our collective hope. That's what my admission letter said. That's what I believed. I knew I was signing up to be one of the Exostrider's 1,000 backup pilots. A spare part. An appendix to a civilization's appendix. And I never regretted it. Strive for the future of civilization? Professor, is it true that no one cares about us now that the Exostrider is gone?
I care.
Professor! Professor!
I used to think this whole synchronous thing was just shuffling students from one class to another. But I get it now. These kids, they aren't fighting to keep their synchronous privileges. They're fighting to protect the synchronous mission.
Mission comes with a lot else at stake. Or that mission comes with a lot else at stake.
And this academy was a global initiative from the start. Nations and countless people invested in it. That's the bedrock of this place. And the bedrock of what it means to be a synchronist. That gives everyone a stake, even if they don't benefit from the synchronous program directly. They deserve to ask questions. And they deserve the chance to be won over.
Fair point. Besides, touching stories won't be enough to sway the review. Without the Exostrider, the synchronous program is just a drain on their resources.
I don't think Lucilla is the type to wager on sentiment alone. She's definitely holding her plans close to her chest.
Asking for our help while keeping secrets? Or is there some other explanation? Either way, ball's in your court, Rover. Our undercover auditor.
I'm sorry for the incidents today.
Please, don't be. It was a rewarding day. Those young synchronists left a great impression on me. Speaking of which, is Lenny gonna be all right?
She's fine. Dr. Luke is taking her to the infirmary. And at this hour, allow me to walk you to your room.
Oh, no need for that. Dr. Luke showed me the way earlier. Actually, you look like you're the one who could use a rest. Rover, why don't you walk the president back instead?
Sure.
All right, then. See you tomorrow morning.
All right. An eventful day, for sure. But have we reached a decision? I don't think Alto's completely convinced, but he does have an idea of what
I need to stop by the conference hall before heading back.
of what the academy
Care to
can
walk
offer.
with me?
Sure. When was the last time you slept?
Can't remember.
The last time you ate?
I did keep track of that. What's the weather like at the Black Shores?
It doesn't really change much.
And
Can you look on this 10 pole real quick? Good luck, Josh.
A bit better than what we get here.
Just a bit. My students who join the Black Shores barely write to me. Even when they do, they never mention their daily lives. If I do get a sudden call out of nowhere, it's just, "Professor, I have a question." Adorable little gremlins, all of them. As long as they're safe. That's what matters.
Got 2 5-stars, it could have been worse. That's something. Conference hall. Ooh, this is an interesting place. I don't know if I've been here before. I've probably seen it before, but I do like the way that they laid out that area back there.
When are you going to start?
Start what?
Fishing for intel? That Mr. Alto must have put you up to it, right?
I was waiting for you to tell me
We
yourself.
could have just cut to the chase.
Rover, would you let the Black Shores compromise its founding mission of fighting the Lament to get tangled up in superpower politics? Just for my sake?
Why not? I mean, I've done some bizarre stuff.
I asked myself yesterday if I really knew you. Turns out, I don't. And I kept going back and forth on what role you should play here. This situation isn't noble, isn't just. It's just businessmen and politicians squabbling over a slice of the pie. But I want this to be a collaboration between Star Torch and the Black Shores. Not because we're friends, but because it makes sense. I put you through this detour because I was afraid that if I asked you directly, you'd just say yes to helping me. So I wanted you to see it for yourself. Judge it with your own measures. That way, when you go back to your people, you can
okay,
tell
that's an
them
interesting
if
way to approach
Lucilla
it then.
is worth
So
trusting,
yeah, she knew Rover
and
would
if
want to
these
help her.
synchronists are worth fighting
And so instead of directly asking,
Are you still with the
she set him up to give him a perspective of like what the academy is as a whole.
The new
That's a pretty
Federation
interesting
can't
way.
win. She was rallying support and moved the review up.
To win.
Tomorrow morning. Technically, that's in 3.5 hours.
Classic new Fed. They probably had a review panel parked outside Lahai for days, just waiting for the Black Shores to show.
How'd they win over the other member states and round up representatives so quickly?
Space Trek Collective budget bylaws. Because the new Fed is a permanent member and rotating chair, they only need half the members to abstain to control the outcome. They likely had this review rigged before it was even proposed.
Gear up, President Lucilla. We'll see how the review plays out and take it from there.
3.5 hours. That's plenty of time. Let's go.
Alright. The weapon pool now. 4
Where
out of
to?
6 of my 6 stars have their main weapon. Nice.
The second half of the tour.
Alright, second half. Alright. Let's see what we got coming up here. Backstage at the conference hall.
Are you upset?
About how you dragged me into your plan? Or the things you're still not telling me?
My. Oh, sorry. Call it a teacher trying to keep on her mask? You're still my student on paper after all.
It sounds like you're saying I can just sit back and enjoy the show.
Bet that's not something you get to do every day, is it?
Alright, what does she have stored for us? Or in store for us?
I didn't expect there to be a place like this beneath Rebel College.
Before Sundermere Base was built, this was a research facility for augmented resonance effects and void storm countermeasures. It's been decommissioned for years. The executive committee told me I could do whatever I wanted with the space. So I used my forte to do some light remodeling. Memories of my students that should exist only in my mind. Here, they become real. A tangible piece to display. We still have some time. If you're interested, feel free to look around.
Alright. Some of these are pretty interesting. Want to give them a
You were
quick
using
look.
your forte to do all this? How long did it take you to create this?
However long it took, it was worth it. So the ones who stay don't just stay, and the
vending
ones who
machine.
leave don't just leave.
Alright. With the help of the shepherds, our team finally completed a full scan of the Suliskin. Ah, Suliskin, you're so adorable. So I want to catch you with a net gun before. Amiya. Okay. Procrastinate all you want, absolutely no action taken even past the deadline. All tardiness allowed and all consequences acknowledged. That's the Tard A unit for you. The little known prototype model of the Tard E unit. Interesting. The strongest monitor in history, crafted by the troublemakers of the Department of Exostrider Engineering. When faced with unauthorized snooping, it unleashes full firepower. May all traitors explode. Retired from seriously injuring allies. Alright.
The exhibits we're looking for are here.
Huh? Behind the wall?
Don't forget, this is my memory palace. Naturally, memory locks require memory keys to unlock. Allow me to demonstrate. This fancy trick only works in this little domain of mine.
A back door Lucilla crafted for herself using her power. Very few know how to use it correctly. Lucilla can use her forte memory palace to project her memories on the corresponding projectors. Drag the photos to the target area to project the memory into reality. Oh.
Oh my.
Oh. That's interesting. She could just live project like structures into reality. She can manifest with her mind. What an ability.
What is it?
This is the very reason I built this exhibition hall in the first place.
Like a weapon?
Professor, do you trust me?
Lucilla? You spaced out there. Are you alright?
I'm fine. Just had a dream that only lasted a few seconds. Rather fascinating.
Who's this mysterious person? That's what I want to know.
Maybe it's a good idea to rest before the review starts.
Don't worry. I promise you I'll crash the second this is over. But right now, we must bring these exhibits with us.
Will a few exhibits be enough to sway them? She usually knows exactly how to sell anything. So why does she look so hesitant now?
Thank you for your trust. I know you have 1,000 questions burning in your mind. How will she handle the new fed? What's her plan for the synchronist with the exostrider gone? Forgive me for not having the answers just yet.
I know you'd never harm the students. That's the only answer I need.
Terrible timing for a compliment, Rover.
What does she mean by that?
Anyway, let's take these 2 exhibits and...
Oh.
See you soon, Professor.
Who is this? She looks like Lucilla. Is that like a younger version of Lucilla? Is that someone related to her? What's going on? Where are we now?
Some kind of force pulled us down here. Do you know where we are?
If my memory serves, we're directly beneath the exhibition hall. This way.
Okay. Investigate the research area. What's this?
A synchronous cockpit. Was this the prototype?
It looks the part, but this was actually our plan B. Designed without safety limiters to get sync rates up quick. Lets a synchronist pilot the exostrider by force.
That sounds dangerous. Forcing...
I know. It was meant as a last resort if civilization was staring down extinction. The project was terminated after the initial trials, the synchronists who volunteered. In the end, they lost their ability to resonate with the exostrider ever again. What our students are facing now isn't new. I just hope I can do better by them this time.
Or is this what she meant by, like, terrible time for a compliment? Because this is
Any idea we find our way out of here?
This was her plan from back then? To force people to do the exostrider? Or force people into being able to power the exostrider in order to save Lahiroi. So basically like a last resort in a way. Okay. Lucilla preserves her memories in the form of photos. Locate and use the corresponding projectors to project them.
Let's pick up the pace.
Photograph taken while the old institute was still operational. For its owner, it serves as a memento, the unpleasant kind. Oh, okay.
Excellent. You're
Whoa.
catching on quickly.
That is that's an interesting effect. Whoa. What's all this?
What's happening?
Something rather unpleasant, I imagine.
He's really nonchalant about it, though.
Lucilla?
Fine, no more jokes. Honestly, anyone watching would think you're the one facing the board. There, I know the way out. Remember what I told you before entering the dark side? About the memories I erase periodically that can never be recovered?
Is this
Some things I can't bear to remember, but I also can't bear to forget. So I store them here. Looks like some of them are tired of being locked up. Rover, look up. The exit is right above. We can use this key to leave, but I need your help to get there.
Key marked with the exit of Lucilla's memory palace. To escape the shackles of memory, one must first put them on.
Everything here is from my memory, but I know you are real. And wherever you are, that must be reality.
I understand. I'll be your reference point. But what about that girl? Are we just leaving her?
Rover, do you have any experience dealing with children? Tell me, what makes a child the most flustered when they're playing hide and seek?
I see.
Now, come along. Let's treat this little escape as a warm-up for the review.
Okay. Okay, let's go this way.
Welcome to the Anti-Void Matter Materials Lab.
Search for
It's where they
clues.
first developed the materials for the Academy's anti-void canopy.
What's all of that in this?
Number 8025. Coding failed after 159 hours and 45 minutes of exposure. Number 8026. Coding failed after 133 hours and 15 minutes of exposure. Number 8027. Failed after 44 seconds of exposure. Professor, is this student here to mess around? Unknown photo. Photo taken before a certain individual left the lab. For some reason, they didn't take it with them, choosing instead to carry away something far more precious.
I have the photo. Now, where is the right spot projected?
Some photos have been smeared due to contamination. Drag the two calibration bars to the correct position to restore the photos. Oh, interesting. Okay. Seems like that's good. There we go.
Time for class. Memories take shape.
Oh, okay, I see. So you're supposed to hold that down.
Say cheese.
Or not. I don't know how to use Lucilla. Let me see. Inspect the research. We are students of this vegetation. We are students of Lahai. We are students of nature. Does the extraterrestrial have feelings? Because forcing
Is
it to
this
let anyone
artificial retroact ring?
to let anyone use it, taking away their ability to ever use
This
it,
is but a pay limitation.
doesn't make sense if it doesn't have feelings.
Among the synchronists who survived
I
the
mean,
experiment,
the Extra did have a
there was
mind of
one
its
from
own.
Jinzhou.
In the end of the
Once he
Imyth
realized
quest where we
he'd
save
never
Imyth,
resonate with the
the
Exostrider,
Exostrider
he
had
returned
had its
and
own
joined the Ministry of
consciousness and told
Development's
us
Defense
that
Division.
told us to like
There,
basically let it
he and
go,
his
right? Let it
colleagues
do its
worked
own
together
thing in
to
order to
develop
protect the
Jinzhou's
Hyrule.
retroact rain
That's
defenses.
basically what it was.
You're saying the shields against
So,
retroact rain and void
does it have
storm share the
feelings?
same origin?
I think so.
Not exactly. His approach didn't work on void storms at all, and it was discarded long ago. Before he left the academy, the only things he asked to take with him were a few sheets of material buried under that pile of junk. I often wonder, was he just reluctant to let go of his design? Or had he already mapped out how to protect his hometown?
The girl who trapped us here. She must be trying to show us something through this memory.
You think so?
Seems I've been getting schooled by my own students a lot lately.
I'm curious who that is, 'cause she looks a lot like Lucilla.
Let's go. It's time to move on to the next classroom.
He was like a detective, which made him cooler to me. Detective characters are always pretty cool.
Do you want to stop and take a rest?
Not even close.
Alright, what do we got?
What's wrong?
Stay where I can see you, Rover. We've wandered into an unpleasant memory. It's far too easy to get lost in here.
It doesn't look like there's a way to cross the barrier ahead.
I have an idea. Rover, just go with me on this, all right?
Okay.
Rover, can you step a little to the side?
Okay.
Like this?
Perhaps a step forward. Maybe a step back. All right, this is the last one. Let's see that handsome smile. Has anyone ever told you that you're not the most photogenic?
Yeah.
I have now.
No more teasing. This shot will have to suffice.
Okay. What exactly are we doing here, though? There should be a console around. Follow my instruction to disable the security system. First, initiate emergency mode. Type in whatever that is. Then select lift restrictions. You're good to go. Emergency mode, weird password, lift restrictions. Time to do it my way. Oh, man. Which one was it, dude? No, I don't remember. I don't think it was oil. There we go. Dang, the game actually made me remember the password. Alright.
Clear as day, madam. Your daughter isn't sick. She has awakened her forte, and it's a remarkably rare memory.
Nonsense. My Lucy will never become a
Why don't you do it your way? Because I follow instructions.
I want to be a resonator. Please, no.
Okay, so how do I activate her ultimate?
Come on, get in the shot.
Okay. Okay, I'm still very confused on how to
Lucilla?
use her. I'll figure it out eventually.
Not good. Without a reference point, she's getting pulled into the deep end of her memories.
The test results show the subject's tacit mark is located on the outer side of the right calf. According to the patient's family, the subject awakened her forte at a birthday party after receiving a camera as a gift.
I need to find her before too much time passes.
Test item Rebel's Curve Fluctuation Stability Test. Test results: the subject's Rebel curve shows elliptical fluctuations with a stable time domain. It demonstrates slight abnormal fluctuations. Conclusion: the subject shows no risk and has no history of overclocking, but exhibits long and short-term memory impairments common in memory-type resonators. Observation in the hospital is recommended. Okay. Screenshot. Oh, he screenshot the whole conversation. Okay. Oh, we're just gonna put the entire conversation there. Okay. Whoa. Whoa. Okay, that's kind of iffy. Look. So, I'm going into the chat, into the voice message and into the actual like 3D space. That's kind of interesting. Whoa, okay. Dude, her ability is so, I don't know, it's something else. Gotta pick it up, Rover. Oh. This is something else.
Are you still there, Lucilla?
Yes.
A different type of
Then
or
why
different,
aren't you answering?
a different Lucilla. She doesn't have her hat on.
What do you want me to say?
You could say okay, or I understand. This is the perfect moment. While our opponents are spread too thin, we take the reins. Just like the time you became president. Don't worry about the narrative. We'll play the villain. You just act tough, rope the independent auditor in, and we'll force another round of review. You fight hard. We express our concerns, and then we both take a step back. As long as we ensure our control over the future of the synchronous program, nothing else matters.
And what do you want from my students?
Simple. We both get what we want. They have talent, and we help them achieve their dreams. And it'll be their choice.
I don't think it's that simple. There's definitely a catch to it. There's always a catch.
Their choice. Whose dreams are we really achieving?
It will be their choice, Lucilla. My Lucy, I won't speak of your past choices. But tell me, has there been a single choice that wasn't your own?
I still refuse.
There. Just like that. Act tough, fight hard, and then we both take a step back at the review.
From the Academy to the Pioneer Association, then to the Space Trek Collective, and now here. No wonder I was never cut out to be president. Watch out. That's me from the dark side. I use this memory to trap her. When are you going to tell him, Professor Lucilla? President Lucilla, that you've already made a deal with the new Federation?
Really? Okay, hold on a minute. This is something interesting. Already made a deal. Hold on a minute.
Let's go. You think you can outrun yourself, Lucilla?
I need to know the truth. I need to know the truth.
Your plan.
I need to know.
Are you just following the new Federation's playbook?
Don't let her get to you. How could I ever sell out my students? I have a plan, it's just... That's just her wishful thinking. A moth to the flame, daring the sky with wings of wax. Your students will die because of you. Let's leave this place, Rover.
I need to know more of this plan. What did she negotiate with the new Federation? Did she negotiate to give her students away? In order to
You could have erased this memory. Why keep something so dangerous locked away?
Give her students away in order to
keep the sting fresh.
accomplish
A sharp reminder of the cost of slipping up if I
the
ever
new
get
Federation's
too
plans
comfortable
under the
in the
delusion
Academy's
that they're
peace.
doing something of their own volition, something like that. I'm not sure. I guess we'll find out more as we move.
Lucilla. Face what you know is reality. Once again, I found the courage to step into this room.
Unknown photo. Damaged photo of student dorm. A photo of an ordinary student dorm. The paper appears to have been gripped tightly, leaving the surface creased and model.
Time flows
I don't know how
here.
to say that.
Silent and peaceful. The Academy is alive and thriving. We've come so much further than I ever dreamed. I wish you were here to see.
Space Trek Collective Personnel Transfer Reply. President Lucilla, after board deliberation, your request to resign from Star Torch Academy has been denied. We understand that you're going through a tough time, but the students need you. We need you. Okay, let's adjust. Oh, okay, we don't need to adjust. It looked a bit blurry on my end. And photo. A photo of an ordinary student dorm. The image was captured slightly out of focus. Considering the impact of this accident, the board has decided to raise the confidentiality level of this project. The investigation results will not be made public. Additionally, all ongoing and previously reported projects must undergo a second review by the Space Trek Collective expert panel.
The accident report is indisputable. Cable insulation. Failure, leading to flight control abnormality. But the truth is simpler.
So what if I never become a synchronist? I'll find my own way to the sky. See you soon, Professor.
I approved the plan. I wrestled with it for so long. What's a teacher supposed to do when a student dreams something so brilliantly insane? But she chose chose the sky. And I thought, at least let her have one chance to fall.
Alright, what's the secret here? Need to know. Oh.
Is that Sundermere? Are we back before the Star Ward Riseway was even built?
Most of the students who lost their synchronous status in those force sync trials decided to return home. All but one. She told me it wasn't that she'd lost the Exostrider. The Exostrider had lost her. She said she designed a revolutionary transport method. A rocket piercing the sky. A way to bridge that sky and the Earth. This was the day she tested it. Her first crewed flight.
Then that wasn't a falling star. It was...
a spacecraft. Carrying the most brilliant student I've ever known.
Amiya to Sundermere Lookout. Professor, can you hear me?
Yes.
The weather couldn't be more perfect today.
Oh, Mia, that was the one in the
Super huge solar skin. I'll snap a picture for you as soon as I can.
that picture was the picture of the solid skin was the one that she photographed.
Professor? You don't sound like your usual self. Are those investors giving you a hard time again?
No, it's not that. I haven't slept much lately. I'm a little tired. That's all.
Professor, do you trust us?
Hey,
remember that old Huanglong saying? Know the way at dawn and, something at dusk? Ugh, it went right out of my head.
I can't remember it either.
That's okay. I'll look it up and tell you the
That's why, dude, that no, dude, that artifact is the spaceship, is her spaceship. That's why it's so important to her. Man.
Please, move her.
Need to know.
From the way it fell, void matter must have pierced the shielding mid-flight. But if we'd reinforce the coding...
Who is this?
What kind of civilization do you think built the Exostrider? If they were that advanced, do you think they'd already defeated the Threnodians?
This has to be Lucilla,
overcome the
right?
lament?
But just a different Lucilla.
But before they reached the stars, they must have fallen too. Again and again. Go. Be our eyes. Walk with humanity. Please, give this to our teacher. Humanity's smallest step. And everything we had to give.
Okay, maybe she's not Lucilla. Maybe she's just a student of Lucilla who looks very much like her. I don't know. It's just the way that they designed her character just makes it look like Lucilla. But
this isn't good.
Her eyes are different. I'm not sure what to really say. My game froze. No. No, the game crashed. All right, I gotta reload the game. One moment, everyone. All right, we ended a cutscene into a crash. Crazy timing. Great. All right. Hopefully it lets me pick it up from where we left off. If it makes me redo an entire scene, I mean, we do have a skip button, so I could just skip over it. But still. That's funny. Because I haven't seen Wuthering Waves crash in such a long time. It used to crash all the time because I used to use it with ray tracing. But then like I turned off ray trace because the game will crash so much with ray tracing, I had to turn it off. So then I turned it off and then it barely ever crashed, and now we're here again.
Lucilla!
Okay, here we go. We're right back where we are. Rover, can you run a little bit faster? He's kind of just jogging.
Lucilla, wait!
Whoa. Whoa, they got me with that one, dude. Made me run into a wall.
Lucilla, your emotions are affecting this domain. It's dangerous.
Staying here is the real danger. Oh, we have to leave.
Whoa. She's manipulating the domain. Whoa, it's changing in real time.
As long as we keep moving upward, we'll find the way out.
Okay. Oh.
So this is why you wouldn't tell me what your plan was.
Oh, it's not an autoplay.
This way out you've been building for the Synchronists. It's just a dead end, isn't it?
I don't want the new Federation to lay their dirty hands on my students. But the more I think about it rationally, the more I realize
See, this is what I was wondering about. Like, where does the synchronous program go?
Because on what grounds can I propose a plan that might kill them?
So rather than giving them to the new Federation where something can go to, she kind of mitigates that risk by just giving them something given like a dead end, rather than sending them to potentially their deaths. I mean, in a way, it makes sense logically. Well, not logically, but like in her mind, right? She just wants to protect her students. And giving them to the new Federation just puts them in like an ambiguous situation where we don't know whether or not they're going to be used maliciously by the new Federation. So rather than like,
because no one in this
rather than giving them to what potentially could be malicious purposes, we keep them safe by giving them a dead end. Now, does that really resolve the situation? Maybe not necessarily.
From my own student.
But whatever makes them safe, I guess,
See you later, Rover.
Okay. Oh, and he's going. Okay. All right. Insane domain expansion. Yeah, I guess so. This is what a memory type resonator is capable of. All right, let's see what this is. I think we're nearing the end right now. We're almost at 2 hours, which is, I believe that's how long this quest is. So we should be about, I believe, 70 to 80% of the way there. There's probably a few more scenes to get through, but we're making good time, I think. Okay.
I hope humanity can soar even higher.
Wood block.
I hope humanity can venture even farther.
I hope humanity can weather any storm.
Here we go.
Professor, what's your dream? My dream? My dream is simply to see all of yours come true. See you later, Professor. Let's go. Together this time.
All right.
Dismissed.
Oh, okay.
I witnessed.
Okay, this is her ultimate. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay, the landscape changed a bit.
I protect every instant.
Okay, so her ult wasn't. Her ult was just missing. That's why I couldn't use her ult, because this just wasn't part of her story yet.
Scattered memories take shape.
Yeah, so okay, I was wondering how to use her ult. It just wasn't there because she wasn't ready to use it, like lore-wise.
Professor, can you hear me?
I hear you. Loud and clear.
The weather couldn't be more perfect today. Oh, and I just saw a super huge Solaskin.
Yes, I see it too. You're right. It's absolutely huge.
Great. I thought you weren't gonna believe me. Right. I'll see you soon.
See you soon.
Believing heart is magic.
Was that girl another one of your students?
She is every memory I have of this academy. She is every one of my students.
We've come all this way, and I still don't know what your plan actually is.
Actually, yeah, I don't know.
That's
either.
okay. Everyone's about to find out.
Okay, here we go. We've hit the climax. This is it. He's about to reveal her big plan.
That was
the thing that
an
we've been all waiting
yawn,
for.
Rover.
All right, what's your plan? Let's hear it. Tend the review. Oh, we're in first
Rover,
person.
where are you and Lucilla?
Wait.
The other panelists have all taken their seats. The students, too.
Whoa.
Can we really trust this plan of hers?
Oh, we're playing as Lucilla.
Anyway, I'm leaving the speech to you.
If I...
Then we'll face it together. See you later, Professor.
Step onto the podium. All right, here it is. It's time. This is... Well, here's Alto. Mr. Black Shores himself. I'm assuming some of these people are from the New Federation. Oh no, these are all Star Torch students. The people she's facing towards.
Lucilla,
These are for the New
and
Federation.
Cameron, Permanent Secretary of the Space Trek Collective Board.
Okay, never mind. She's part of the Space Trek
appointment
Collective.
of the board, and on behalf of the Investors Conference, I hereby convene this second special inquiry concerning the synchronous program of Star Torch Academy. Pursuant to Article 12 of the Space Trek Collective Charter, President Lucilla, you may now raise any procedural objections regarding the attendees, the agenda, or the draft of this session.
I would like to know the national composition of this review panel, Miss Cameron.
This panel consists of 10 members, all from the New
Oh,
Federation.
okay. Okay. I'll
Five
try it the
special
first time. New
representatives,
Federation.
and of the remaining 4 permanent board members, 2 have abstained and delegated their voting rights to the Federation.
Okay, so these are all New Federation.
Additionally, we have Mr. Alto, attending as independent auditor on behalf of the Black Shores.
Then, Ms. Cameron, I believe the current composition of this panel fails to comply with charter regulations governing review committees.
According to the regulations, any participant authorized by a board member shall be deemed to hold the same nationality as that member. The panel's composition is perfectly valid.
Pardon the interruption. If that's the case, then Rover, currently a student at Rebel College, can also be considered a panelist appointed by the Black Shores. Here's the paperwork.
Whoa, he's got him there.
Welcome, Rover.
I have no further questions, Ms. Cameron.
Then, per the agenda, I will now relay the investor's resolution following our previous inquiry.
Okay.
Given that the loss of the Exostrider constitutes a de facto failure of the program, our immediate priority is to establish a compensation plan for the affected assets and students. Furthermore, the board directs that the synchronous program must be terminated immediately, or at minimum suspended.
My stance remains unchanged, Ms. Cameron. I intend to continue the program.
Okay.
We require a justification.
All right, this is what we've been waiting for. Here it is.
Panelists, this is a theoretical prototype for a shield designed to counter retroact rain, created by one of our synchronists. This prototype significantly accelerated the development of Jinzhou's own defenses. It saved countless lives during the war against the Threnodian Overthrax.
Okay, so she's referencing Jinzhou.
And yet, the material used in this prototype was originally nothing more than discarded scrap from one of the engineering department's experiments. It was only because its designer was a synchronist, educated in engineering, void matter, and even meteorology, that this material found a second life.
You seem to be arguing for the superiority of general education for the synchronists, President Lucilla. However, general education isn't even included in the program's white paper. I fail to see a link between that and advancing the synchronous program. The shield is an impressive surprise, but given the cost of gambling on such a slim probability, the cost-effectiveness is simply too low.
Ms. Cameron, panelists, how exactly are we meant to measure the cost-effectiveness of failure? As you can see, this shattered component comes from a failed experiment. One that was not even recorded in the Collective's official gazette. A synchronist gave her life as the price for validating her theory. 15 months later, this very component became the final piece for the construction of the Star Ward Riseway, the bridge between Lahiroy's Earth and the sky. Humanity does not always set out for the sake of victory, Ms. Cameron. Our synchronists know from the day they enroll. No one knows when the Exostrider will awaken, and the odds that they'll be the one to pilot it are slim. Yet they come anyway. They march toward likely failure from the very start. So I ask you, can you truly say that such failure has no value? And how can we call that a failure of the Synchronists, when the Exostrider was the one who banished LF1 from our world?
Secretary Cameron, the Black Shores representative requests the floor.
All right.
Proceed.
What is Alto cooking?
On the subject of unforeseen benefits from the program, we find ourselves in agreement with President Lucilla. This is a set of disclosable data we've just compiled. Significant proportion of current Black Shore members came from Star Torch Academy. These Bloom Bearers demonstrate exceptional capability, talent, and resolve, traits most prominent among the Synchronists. Furthermore, the Synchronists serve as role models for other students. I believe Rover is better suited to speak on that.
Synchronists are a living symbol.
The Synchronist program is a search for a way out for our civilization. When we believed the Exostrider was the only route, then those fit to pilot it were the Synchronists. Now that the Exostrider is no longer a viable option, the ones fit to search for a new way out are still our Synchronists.
Yes, which is why I must disagree with evaluating the Synchronist program purely in terms of cost effectiveness. I urge investors to reconsider the criteria used to measure its value.
We require a discussion. This session is adjourned for 5 minutes.
Okay, we brought them to a discussion standpoint. That's something at least.
Let them see your potential. Let them see your value. But that is not enough.
President Lucilla, following the review panel's deliberation, we fully recognize the potential value of the Synchronists as an independent academic division, as well as their role model effect. However, as Rover stated, only those fit to shoulder the burden of finding a new way out deserve the title Synchronist.
Okay.
Therefore, we propose a compromise. Rebel College will be preserved, but all future training must be subject to the guidance and review of this panel. Let's both take a step back, shall we? President Lucilla.
This is it. The final fight, Lucilla. Take a deep breath. Keep your composure. And remember. Everything you regret. Everything that brings you joy. Everything you have lost.
This could be this one could be a thumbnail moment for sure. This one right here. If there's a better one, I'll take it, but I gotta take whatever I can get. Okay, we'll go with that for now.
Everything you have witnessed. The answer you chase. The treasure you give everything to protect. No, that won't be necessary, Secretary Camo. The Synchronists of today, they remain the closest thing this world has to a way out for our civilization. After our confrontation with Aleph 1, we recovered this audio recording from the interstellar probe Farwatcher.
It's nothing more than static.
Even so, It is the only legacy the pioneers of Solaris have left us. We are not alone, Secretary Cameron. Just as our ancestors took shelter in caves, just as Star Torch Academy was built in Lahairoi, just as humanity itself endures on Solaris, a brave soul took the first step to claim that future.
I fail to see what this has to do with the Synchronists.
Using Rebel College research, we can build vehicles driven entirely by augmented resonance. That means complete immunity to frequency interference. And the training our Synchronists undergo makes them the perfect pilots for these vessels.
But the Strider Gate has been sealed. Not to mention, whatever lies beyond can hardly be called a route.
Okay, Cameron's not giving up on this.
Who said civilization's route to the future has to go down?
The stars.
President Lucilla, I'm sure you know, any instrument that nears the etheric sea.
I am well aware of that. However, by relying on augmented resonance effects, the Academy can overcome that barrier.
And if it fails, the cockpit becomes a coffin. Is that a chance you're willing to take?
A chance everyone's willing to take at this point. Everyone's
This is
in.
our decision. If the answer lies beyond death, then that's where we go. Just wait and see. My brightest students will pierce the sky for all to see.
The car will be here soon. I could take it from here.
Thanks for everything, Alto. Really.
You! Oh, it was a long day. The kind you don't forget, though. Rover, can you pass a message to the president for me? After a speech like that, the outcome doesn't matter half as much. Anyway, chillax. Everything's gonna be all right. Well, catch you at the Black Shores, my friend.
Yeah. Till next time.
All right. Let's use the conduit.
The lenses
Let's get
convert the
moving.
reactor drive's light
I can
into
give you a ride to the
storable
training grounds today, but stay away from my sync jack.
Oh, wrong button.
I can give you a ride to the training
Go
grounds.
use the conduit.
Professor, I admit there
Engineering,
are a
wreck
few
the testing ground floor again.
No, it's Yuki. No way.
She is not here. She is likely still at the review hall.
Thank you. I'll look for her there.
I'm sorry.
What for?
If I had been more helpful, perhaps the outcome would have been more satisfying.
This was her battle. You and I have already done our best for her.
Go check on her.
Let's do it. Oh. Supposed to enter here. Okay. Suffering infield just got beat up because I forgot to make gear. Dang. Alright. I'm gonna turn off the autoplay here. Just want to progress through this on this last part on my own. And also look for a thumbnail moment. The executive committee still considers the synchronous program to be extraordinarily costly, high risk, and fraught with difficulties. Yet we must also admit that the synchronous program has shown us another possibility, a way out, the very thing we've been chasing. Therefore, the executive committee of the Space Trek Collective has determined that we will once again challenge the sky. That's it. That's all there is to it. That's it. We choose the sky. Wow. So basically, the way that she convinced the decision was basically every single synchronous putting their life on the line, or showing that they're putting their life on the line to basically advance civilization. That's what it took. That's kind of nuts. Yeah, story was pretty cool. I like that. We got to see here. Let's do the after story real quick. I want to do the after story. Just so like, because we have the time to do it. Let's just do the after story real quick. Maybe there's a thumbnail moment in there. Yeah. All right. Yeah, I just want to finish this story completely before we move on. I have to get all these quests done too, because I want to make sure I get everything done before 3.5 releases.
Morning.
Professor, I admit that.
Can't drive my bike there.
The testing ground for the gate.
Oh, Cameral's here. Okay.
The illustrious rover. Jinzhou, Raguna, Septimont, and now Lahai Roy. Why, of all times, do you choose to remain behind the curtain?
I trust Lucilla.
She understands what her students need better than I ever could.
She's let that childish idealism cloud her judgment. Since Solaris was first trapped beneath the etheric sea, we've seen hundreds of attempts, hundreds of failures. But the reality is we can't even bring their bodies home. She chooses to indulge her students' whims? Fine. Then she's bound to them. One more casualty, and the investors will lose their patience with the program and hold her accountable, ultimately sacrificing our finest young minds to suicidal experiments. That's not just a failure. It's a disgrace to our species itself. Useless. All of it. Oh, forget I said that. Just an old woman's rambling. Don't read too much into it. Give Lucilla a message. Kristen autographed a premier memento for her. If she wants it, she'll need to return to the new Fed and claim it herself.
And you're Lucilla's...
Failed teacher. Nothing more.
Interesting. So she's the one in this photo. Well, yeah, the one in this photo on the top right. And then that photo with the Sola skin is the one that was taken in Amiya's like spaceship before it exploded. Yeah. Interesting. Well, there you go. That is Lucilla's story. Great story. I mean, I'm like I always love learning about like resonators and basically like seeing what their backstory is, right? We didn't get to really look too much into the backstory of Lucilla. Like, at least we only saw her backstory in the sense of like what kind of secrets that she was hiding that kind of influenced the way that she was feeling about Star Torch and all of that, right? So but being able to
Maybe we should come back another time, Professor?
Being able to just see like what's holding her back is also pretty interesting. So yeah, thoroughly enjoyed that. Let me go ahead and collect this so we can get Pioneer 60. 10 more away from getting max. Let me go ahead and readjust everything. So we're going to readjust this to 50. These are my default settings for everyday Wuthering Waves. Like if we're not doing story, these are my defaults. 50 and 100 on everything else. All right. Inspect the photo Lucilla took of you. Okay, and then, yep, work as the secret auditor, complete after story, complete the projection, complete a projection challenge for the first time. Had a Sully skin in Lucilla's memory. So there you go, 100% across all of these. There's a few more over here that we haven't finished yet. Like, for example, Return to the Black Shore, learn about Platya's past. Return to the Black Shore and learn about Sumika's past. Find a suitable owner for the antique of the old district. Deliver Chloe's elixir to those rebuilding old districts. So I'll do these on my own time, and then these ones as well I'll do on my own time as well, because these are just like extra stuff, right, that I can just do. Those are not too difficult to finish up. Yeah, it's part of the journeys. In terms of exploration though, I think we're pretty much done except for the wilderness calls, because you can see here that like Huanglong is 100%, Shores is 100%, Renacida is 100%, now Lahai Roy footsteps, footprints, Roya Frostlands, and the Dimmer Plains are all 100%, including all of the areas as well. Because yeah, let me go ahead and well, first of all, let me see this. That's the photo that she got of me. Come on, Rover. You can do better than that. Anyways, we do have some asteroids. So let's roll. Let's roll for Lucy's weapon. See if we can get it on stream. We only have one roll. Enough for one roll, but okay, well. Right. Fantastic. 71. All right, well, anyways, with that, let me go ahead and get back to my normal. This is my default place to kind of end the day at. So with that being said, thank you everyone for tuning into today's Wuthering Waves stream. Hope you guys enjoyed Lucilla's story. Thumbnail will be updated right after the stream ends here. Tomorrow we're actually going to come back with The Walking Dead Season 2. So we finished Season 1 a while back, and now I want to get into The Walking Dead Season 2, which features Clementine as the protagonist this time. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it because, I mean, I enjoyed The Walking Dead Season 1 very much, like playing as Lee, making decisions, and overall we managed to save almost everyone. You know, we did make a few bad mistakes, right? But at the end of the day, I think we made the best decisions that I personally feel that we could. So I hope we can do the same in season 2. I know there's going to be a lot of tough choices, so we'll see what we can do, and yeah, we'll get through. And once again, the way that I usually do the Walking Dead episodes, I do 1 episode per stream. So depending on how many episodes we're gonna have for season 2 is how many streams we'll have. So if there's 7 episodes, then there'll be 7 different streams, right? 10 episodes, we'll have 10 different streams. Yeah, just so like we don't, I'd rather not rush through it. I think for something like The Walking Dead, I prefer to just go through it at a suitable pace. So I want to get through the story and understand like the impact of the decisions that I'm making in it. So that's why doing 1 episode per stream just feels like I'm pacing myself in a way where I can both understand the story and also feel the impact of the decisions that I'm making. So anyway, just yeah, tune in for that if you're interested tomorrow. Other than that, I'm gonna call it here for today's stream. Hope you guys enjoyed once again. And in terms of what we're gonna be streaming next week, well, next Friday actually, I don't have work because it's basically like a pseudo holiday for July 4th. Basically, you know, because July 4th is on a Saturday, they're giving us Friday as basically like a holiday to supplement, because you can't get July 4th off because it's a Saturday. So I get Friday off next week, which means I'm going to have Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, a 3-day weekend. So I'm probably going to get a stream in on Friday. I don't know exactly what we're going to do. I might do something different on a Friday because we're going to be doing The Walking Dead tomorrow, and then next Saturday, we're going to continue on with 007 First Light, and then Sunday, Danganronpa. So Friday is probably going to be maybe a new game introduction. We'll see. I'll think about exactly what I want to put on there. But yeah, anyways, that's it for me. I'll catch you guys later. Have a great rest of your day, and I'll catch anyone who wants to tune in tomorrow for that Walking Dead stream. Other than that, take care of yourselves. Catch you guys all later. Thank you.
Precision and quantification are the bedrock of science. They're what make verification, replication, and comparison